Ending this. This is the end.
Alright everyone, JB here. We're back with another Dragon Ball Z Villain Jump today. Now today, really quick, another weekly crystal guide just like last week. Now, this one is a little bit later, you know, it's on a Saturday, but like I said, I haven't posted anything pretty much for most of the week. So in any cases that this happened, like I mentioned in our little update video, I'm going to probably be posting a lot of videos on the weekend and kind of make up for that. So this week, simple week, we're looking at a little bit over 4,000 crystals. Some of these that I mentioned, that you might have already claimed them, you know, crystals and everything, because it came like a day or two ago. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, with that being said though, if you're new around here, just leave a like on the video and join the channel. Also, if you're looking for a Discord to join, make sure you guys are checking out the Discord down below. I'm currently looking for some new members so we can get ready to start some monthly tournaments, you know, because that's the thing that I want to see pretty soon on the channel. So first things first, simple stuff that we have already in the game. Now we have this is from the Perunda social media campaign. So we got 1,000 crystals in the gift box. Like I said, we got all that in the gift box. You guys might have already claimed it, but I'm going to mention it, maybe just in case you weren't pretty active, you know. So we're gonna, I don't know why I typed that like that, but we're gonna add that right now. There's also these two. These are pretty nice. Make sure you guys are getting those. Those are very, very helpful. So that way it makes it so much easier to art boost your characters. We have login bonuses. We have currently the weekend login bonus going on, and then we also have the weekly one. That's 70 plus that 100 right there. And then we also have another one for like the actual campaign currently going on. Now, I just claimed the rest of the crystals for that one, so either today or tomorrow. It depends on whenever you guys are logging in. You should be getting 150 from that. And we're sitting already over a little of 1,000. Then we do have a new raid boss that came with the after party for the anniversary. Now for this one, it is going to be a total of 500 crystals. I've already claimed mine from the shop because I've been grinding a little bit and everything. So this one, you know, not too bad. Typically it's about 700, but since I'm guessing, you know, it's an after party type of event, they say we're just going to do it and give you guys just 500. So besides that, there's also this. This is going to be giving you guys 500 crystals. So make sure you guys are clearing all the stages on this. It's pretty simple. Just clear the stages. Really, really simple. 500 crystals. So besides that, I'm speeding a little bit through this because, you know, like I said, your boy has work. You know, I mentioned that a lot of times, but your boy got work a little bit later, pretty soon. So we're just trying to get through this, and then, you know, it's beneficial for you guys. That way you know everything's at pretty quick. We also have our daily stamps over here in the missions tab. There's going to be 500 per weekly that we're going to be adding once again. Now, like I said, everyone might be on a different path, but at the end of the day, though, you're still getting about 500 per week because every 2 weeks is 1,000. So, hopping over here to the mission plan. I'm going to mention this one because it's getting ready to reset in a couple days. So, yours might be different from mine. Maybe you know, yours restarted it later. But mine is resetting in a couple days, about 3 days. So in a couple days, everyone should be getting a reset. So we're gonna go ahead and add 500 on top of that as well. And then besides that, we're gonna hop into the event tab of the missions. We have the after party special missions. This is also giving you 300 crystals. So it's not a bad week. You know, it's not the most insane week because we've had some weeks where we've gotten what, 5,000, 6,000 plus crystals, possibly more, just depending on, you know, it's depending on you, what you need to get done as well in your account. But besides that, I believe we have maybe just a couple more things to mention. So we also have the Let's Fight, and then we have Tournament of Power. Now Tournament of Power, like I always mention, this is a mode that this is the only mode that I'm not really consistent with. I do not touch this mode. So Tournament of Power is very dependent because I am at the bottom. I want you guys to see this. I've been at the top before in Z League, but I've been at the bottom before because I don't play it consistent enough. So Tournament of Power is really dependent on where you're at, but I always like to mention 2 different leagues either the S or the Z lead, where I feel like that's a decent amount of crystals that you're gonna get from those leads. Anything below that, I don't think you're getting. I mean, you're only getting a couple hundred, but you might as well just try to get to the S league, right? If you're, trying to get more crystals and everything. But my suggestion is, yeah, just those two leads, just A lead. They drop it down by like 100, I think, or 200. So it's the same thing. S lead, if you're able to get into the top 10%, which is, you build yourself a solid team. That's 850 potential crystals. Now 400 is only coming from the ranking. Another 100 is coming from the missions, and then you get another 250 coming from the final boss. And then there's like an additional 100 that's coming from like your points. About how many points you have. They have a little thing. Pretty simple stuff. You add it all up. It's 850. We're just gonna add that. Now if you're in the Z league, bare minimum you're gonna be able to get up to 1500. As long as you're doing decent enough, you're getting a decent amount of points, you're building a solid amount of a solid team, it's looking good for you. There's no reason. Don't be like me. Because honestly, I play any other mode on here, but I just don't touch tournament power. That's just something I don't touch. We also have Let's Fight to end off the video for today. This is another one that it isn't dependent on you. Just make sure you're grinding your characters. They have friendship rank 1 or 2 to get the most rewards out of this one. So what does that mean, right? If you're new, maybe easiest way that you can go and look at this is just go friendship rank down here, and they'll have them listed in a certain way. So you see it has that number 3 next to them. It has 2. So if it has friendship rank 2, or like Kefla and Talifa right here, not Kefla, but Talifa and Kale, they have friendship rank 1. So you want to make sure you're putting them in the fray, for this event, so that way they can get more crystals for you. Now bare minimum, you're able, if you're doing this every day out of the week, that's 150. But I've seen it to the where if you're doing it pretty consistent and you're using nothing but friendship rank 1 characters, you can get up to 200. Sometimes it varies depending on the character, but like I said, not a bad week. But essentially, if you already claimed some of these, then maybe it's only around 3,000 crystals, or 3,500 crystals. Which, like I said, the gift box one, I'm pretty sure everyone's claimed that. There's also another thing that they had going on for the web store. It's on their official X site or Twitter site, whichever one people are calling it now. It's like 200 crystals. So just make sure you're going to their page. They have a little promo code for it. Type that in, get yourself 200 crystals. Really simple. With that being said, though, it's pretty much it for this video. Enough yapping and all that. Sorry for the lackluster videos, but like I said, we're here. I'm still here. As always, though, it's your boy JB. I'm out.